What is going on, you guys? Thank you so much for stopping by. Galadon Gaming, another episode of Pewdiepie's Tuber Simulator. Let's get right into the action. Okay, it is time. We are back into the Gala room. We're going to check things out. My office, as you can see, I've been saving up some gifts, saving up some views, 71 million views, and I thought it was time to receive some gifts. Thank you guys so much for adding me. I sincerely appreciate it. I do. And it's so cool to receive gifts. If you guys want to add Galadon, you go right ahead. I'm definitely going to figure out something to do in return for you guys in the near future. More gift cards for more gifts. I don't know, something like that. 689 gifts. Man, you guys are awesome. And there we go. All right, so we've got all sorts of gifts and 3.26 million views. So we're going to go back to the room and see if we can't maybe level up. We're at level 22. Going to see if we can't level up using all of this, all these views. Almost 75 million views, and we haven't even looked at the new stuff that unlocked with level 22 yet. So we're going to go ahead and check out and see what might be. That is a big mirror. Oh, what? Wait a minute. What is that? That looks like a hockey, like a ice rink enclosure screen or something like that. I don't know. And oh, the pugs. Oh man, that's a pretty cool picture. I kind of like that one. That's going to have to go in the Tale of Two Pugs room. All right, we've got more stuff, though. Got more stuff that is unlocked here. If we click on that, okay. I'm repeatedly clicking on the same thing. That looks like a mustache. And indeed, it is a giant mustache. Okay. There, I'm sure there's oh, that's pretty cool. That's like, reminds me of the Tom Hanks movie, Big, right? Oh, nice. I know where that goes. That belongs in the Gala dungeon for sure. Without a doubt. Oh, nice pop filter. That looks a little bit like my own microphone. We might throw that on the desk. Is that like... Oh, that's like a Brofist award. Nice. And then a nice filing cabinet. And a very nice couch. That is just a gorgeous couch. Okay, yeah. Right. So, hey, you know what? I hate to do this, but I think it's time to get him off the desk so we can put that microphone there. Probably a good idea, right? So where was that microphone? There it is. What? Why did you... man, he's... Okay, we're going to buy the microphone. We're going to click the sponsor eagle. We're going to move you off the desk very carefully. There you go, good boy. Okay. Then we're going to move the... No, okay. Sometimes these things... Okay, let's just go ahead and... should we... Well, let's see. Let's see if we can't puggle some of this down. I mean, I can be pretty good at this game sometimes. I obviously have a lot of skills. I mean, you guys have seen me play Clash of Clans and Clash Royale. Oh, see, come on. I mean, it's out of control. Right in the ×2, and pretty much that happens every time I want it to. You know, I'll grab a few of these bubbles on the way down, and then we'll go ahead and smack it into a bowl. Right, okay, so I'm a dirty gemmer at heart. There we go. All right, 337 bucks down the drain, or well spent, however you want to look at it, and nothing but credit towards level 23. That's it? Come on. Come on, I wanted some credit. I wanted some levels on some other stuff. Let's put the microphone up there. There you go. Speak clearly. Enunciate. All right. Now, what else did we have? We had, oh, the cauldron. You guys have seen the Gala dungeon by now. It's no longer a secret. We'll go ahead and pop back into the Gala dungeon real quick and buy this cauldron of ooze. Actually, there's a nice little spot there for it. We just throw it right in the middle of the room, and that will be Zombie's bath. Because you never know when Zombie needs a nice refreshing bath in a hot pool of boiling acid and fetid decay to refresh it so that it can get back to work. There we go. Nice. Okay. Got a level and a half on dark. On dark, that is just yeah. Man, this is getting crowded in here. I may have to actually expand this room. Sponsor Eagle, thank you. May have to expand this room because things are filling up in the old Gala dungeon. I don't know. I mean, this looks like a mirror to me, but I guess I'm wrong. Okay, so it is time to go ahead and show you guys Chapter 1 in A Tale of Two Pugs. Alright, so we have these two pugs, and obviously, one is male, one is female. One is very food-focused, like somebody we know named Awesome, and so the other is very focused on herself and just how she looks, and her makeup, and the mirror. You can see she's very pleased with how she looks right now, using the makeup there and staring into the lit mirror. Only two. I think there needs to be a third a lit mirror there for sure. I mean, it's just not enough mirrors. So let's go ahead and find that lit mirror here and buy her another one. There it is. There it is. Because you know it's going to look best if we just rotate it correctly and move it over here next to the others. Beautiful. There you go. Perfectly placed and delivered. Okay. So, so close to level 23. Getting there. We're getting there. We're getting to level 23, you guys. So we're going to zoom out. That looks better, right? She's got to see herself from all angles. I mean, eventually we'll surround her with mirrors, I think. But in the meantime over here, yep, I mean, he's got a kind of a bad habit. Poker chips, cards, martini, Bloody Mary, beer, and an endless amount of pizza. And, of course, the ultimate fantasy, the old cheeseburger on the wall. And so, yeah, a tale of two very different pugs. But I think that we're going to work on changing those pugs' lifestyles and definitely work on maybe giving them a healthier lifestyle. Obviously, we've got whoever that is. Maybe that's Galawife there, the big fan of the pugs. And she's got the pug picture behind her there to constantly remember what they used to look like before they became so focused on food. And there it is, level 23 and themselves. 30 more brains, nice. 30 brains, level 23, and so I think it's about time to redesign this room completely. I think that we need to go from a self-focused, food-focused room to more of a fitness-focused room. That is my thought. That is my thought. So what we'll do is we'll check and see what's unlocked with level 23, and maybe there'll be some fitness ducks. Right. Okay. So maybe there'll be some fitness-based. Well, that's a nice little divider or window, I guess. That's window. That's awfully expensive. Right, 5.78 million for that. Okay. And that's an exotic plant. I couldn't tell you what that is. That is a very powerful light, it looks like. And what an old-fashioned camera. You can't get much more retro than that. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, but that's like DDR, right? That's got to be Dance Dance Revolution. But man, I always wanted... Oh, that's cool. 7 years bad luck. I always wanted a video game in my place, and I've never had one. Well, actually, I did used to have a pinball machine. Oh, that's fancy. Nice, like, disco ball. Oh, this looks good. A giant pile of... Look at the size of that pile of... Oh, right. Okay, so that's... I got to go back to the Galadon dungeon, because that is a massive... A very, very impressive pile of stuff. And let me see how big... Look at the size of that! It's got to go over here with the others, I think. There we go. That actually kind of fits. That's actually a little bit more disturbing than one might think, just because of the sheer size of that thing. I mean, what could generate that? I mean, and it's all comedy. It's all comedy. So which also makes me suspicious. If that's all comedy and no dark, then maybe it's not real. But there's flies flying around it, and that right there pleases me. I'm a big fan of the flies in this room. So you know what? One more over here. Because I just think it's going to match if we have another matchy pile of poo. Hey, it's not the most attractive room ever, but we are leveling up halfway through 23 already, just from poop. 59 brains, not bad. And let's go ahead and get back into it and see what else we could have bought with the disco ball. That, and I would definitely think we could find a place for the mirror. Oh, man, that is a big mirror. Holy cow, that is big. Oops, I clicked. That was an accident. That was an accidental eagle. But looks like it doesn't want to go anywhere. Wow, that thing is, like, off the map. Okay, so we won't deal with that right now. But that DDR game, man, that's definitely going in the Gala room. So let's take a break from the Gala dungeon for a moment. And, you know, these plants... They never really belonged here anyway. They were just there out of just to be kind to Galamom, because I know that she always said that I needed to have plants in my apartment when I was younger. So they were there temporarily. Then Mom leaves, and then it's time to, that's right, break out the DDR machine. There we go. We're going to build an entire arcade over here eventually. I hate to block the posters, but... It should go up against the wall, otherwise the cord's not going to be long enough to reach, and somebody's going to trip over it, I'm going to get sued, and they're going to take my video game away. So, here we go. Deliver my DDR game. There it is. Beautiful. Oh, yeah. Oh, nice. Leveling up sports. Yes, because that is fitness. You know, you gotta be quick on that thing if you're gonna have any success. And almost about 60% of the way through level 23. Not bad. We're progressing pretty quickly. I mean, would it be crazy to have 2 of those machines side by side? I don't even know. I don't know. Let's take a look and see what else. The retro camera doesn't really fit. This lighting system, though, I thought we had something else music related. We have the duck. We have the duck, but I just don't know about the duck yet. I don't know if I really have a place for him. Now, this light is it kind of belongs in both places. I mean, it would work over with the music, but it would also work over by the video games. So we're just going to put it over here kind of shining into the corner for now until I decide where to put it. We're just spending recklessly here, just trying to get stuff to level up because we had so many millions of views saved up, and now we're so close to level 24. We can get there. We can do it. We've got 35 million views left, and fine, because Galamom likes the plants. Can we put one on top of the machine? No. All right, let's just put it over here in the corner. I realize it doesn't really work at the moment. Things are starting to get kind of crowded in the main gala room here, but we're just going for level. And sometimes you got to do that, and then maybe you can throw it into storage. But there it goes, level 24. We've leveled up from 22 to 24 right there, and 30 more brains. And we still have almost 30 million brains left. We could get to 25, but we really have rushed a lot of stuff. We haven't played Puggle, and I realize that. We rushed through a lot of stuff, and but again, it comes down to what do you have more of, time, or if you don't have the time, you've got to find out another way to do it. I could never get this stuff done for you guys if I was just playing Puggle. I'd have to play Puggle like 10,000 times. All right, so that is the room for now, and let's see what we have for brains. 104 brains! I have so much brains. That is crazy. That is just, oh my gosh, that is huge. That's what she said. Okay, so I think what we'll probably do is, you'll notice here we've maxed out stream subs, so we gain subs when we're offline. We maxed out sponsors because I click on the sponsor eagle a lot, but I don't really play Puggle a lot, so I haven't spent any brains over here. But I would like to max out special effects, and I don't think we're going to have enough to max it out, but we'll be able to get it closer. Look at that bonus. The videos take longer, but the views really get a huge bonus. So maybe instead of spending a whole 100 brains on that right now, we will work on bringing some of these up, because these are really low. You'll notice my expert level on these is only 1 or 2 when these guys are maxed. So let's go ahead and max out gaming, because obviously, you know, gaming and comedy, that would be the best to do anyway, I think. And I kind of know offhand that the 4 categories or the 5 categories I focus on most: gaming, comedy, nature, pets, and music. And so we're going to go ahead and spend basically just about everything here. Let's see. That is going to do it. We've got 9 brains left, but we've reached expert, maxed out expert on those first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, actually 6 categories, because we've got home maxed out as well, and then only level 2 expert on the rest. So we're on our way, and we should be able to get to level 25. It's just a matter of finding the right things to buy, and I think that we will end up doing that in the next chapter of A Tale of Two Pugs. So thank you guys. Let me know down below in the comments if you guys have ideas for the Tale of Two Pugs. I think they're going full fitness mind next. They're going to work off that extra roll, those pug muffin tops that they seem to be sporting right there, and we will see how that turns out in the next episode. Oh, thank you guys once again for sticking around. I am loving this creativity outlet. I hope you guys are too. Add me in the game if you haven't already. Subscribe for daily content, and I hope to see you all back here again tomorrow for more gaming of all kinds. That's for sure.